See the green again. And the yellow.
Tell me, what does it feel like to be with all of these colors? I want you to focus now on your feelings with those colors, okay? What does it feel like to be in those colors? Things are slowing down, so now you have a moment to really take a second and really feel what it's like to be in these colors. What is that like?
It's really interesting because in the color, like, you can see like the white cloud, and it's almost like I'm underwater or something, but it's like I'm flowing, and then the cloud and the colors are just sort of glowing. Like right now, it's really bright yellow, and then it's turning sort of green, and just colors, just a lot of, like it's really yellow now. It's a really deep, like gold color in the middle of it.
I want you to begin to move through the colors. So now you're beginning to move through the colors. As you move through these colors, they're going to begin to dissipate, just like a fog beginning to dissipate. And as these colors dissipate, things are going to become clearer and clearer. So a scene is beginning to form. So you can see something forming in the distance, and it's getting clearer and clearer. What do you see?
It's like there's fish, like a shark or something, and it's ahead of me, but it's just disappeared again.
I want you to focus on the shark. Focus, use all of your focus, and focus on the shark. And I want it to become back in focus again. And I want you to describe every detail of this shark to me. What do you see? Now that we're focused on the shark.
I can see its little black eye.
Mm-hmm.
At first I could see its fin, and I mean it's like it sort of swam in front of me and just kept going, and now still in all these colors.
Now that we're back in the colors, what I want you to do is I want you to look down at your body. Is there anything on your feet?
Just a green light. And it's just, I mean, there's a lot of colors.
Mm-hmm. There are a lot of colors.
And they're just swirling, they're sort of just swirling around. They sort of look like a cloud, but they're just swirling. It's really strange because every now and then something so concrete and so visual, like I saw that cell phone and I saw those letters, like there was some type of poster or what have you. Okay, and now I saw some hands, like they were touching something. They were touching their big hands too.
For a moment, things have slowed down now. And I want to take a moment before we explore the hands. I want you to explore your body. And now perceive your own body. How do you perceive yourself now?
It's interesting. I just sort of a sudden I picked up an ink pen and I grabbed those photos that on the table. It's so funny because I feel like I want to get up and like show you what I'm seeing. So it's all like a blackboard or a whiteboard like at school.
Mm-hmm. Is there any information on that board? Or is it blank? Is there anything on it?
Like when you said that, it looked like all of a sudden I was holding a note in my hand, and I can see the writing on the note. But now I see my foot on some type of contraction. It doesn't look like my foot. It looks like I'm climbing up a ladder, and I have on white, or whoever has on white shoes, and it's almost like I'm in a submarine or something.
Mm-hmm. Does this feel like the military ship that you saw earlier?
Oh yeah, I could have been on that. Cause I had on white boots, and it's like I'm on, and it's almost like a submarine, because it sort of reminds me of like I'm walking up. I was walking up, like from one level to the next, and you can see through, and it was made of metal, but I didn't see myself. I just saw like someone climbing up, but I can't keep the image. It's so real at first, and then it just fades back to all these swirling colors again. And it's so weird how such random things are passing in front of my eyes. But I can see that ship though as you're describing it. There was something black and on the tail of it, and something red, and
You mentioned earlier the shape of this ship. What is the shape of this ship that you were talking about?
it's so funny because I think I'm moving my hands and I'm trying to draw it out on the screen for you to see it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I'm watching a television or something. And
That's very good. You can do that and then just use your words to tell me what you've put together.
well, it's so weird. I can tell my conscious mind is getting in the way because like I can see myself trying to show you, and then I think about my hands up under the sheet, and that's not good. And
That's totally fine. Remember, consciousness is going to be fluid, so this is totally natural. You're doing a very good job. Just as those thoughts come in, you can acknowledge them and then just get back to all the images that we're viewing with the
I just saw a guy with a mustache and a beard, and like it's really cut short, but it's like a lot of hair, and his mouth is like making like some type of shape, like this or whatever. And he was a brown guy, and his hair is cut short. I don't know if he was Latino or whatever. Now I see his hand, and it's sort of moving up, and it's really strange because I'm getting these images and now all of a sudden I had a lighter in my hand, and then I clicked it, and then the lighter came on. See these images, they keep like going through my head so randomly, just weird stuff, almost like when you're falling asleep. Now here I am again, and it's so weird. I feel like I'm underwater, and like there's this weird ship that was going by, and then it's like they put a lid on something, and it's coming down, and fit right into place, and I think I'm off the ship right now, because I was just on a big ship, like in the bay.
Okay.
But it's up in the air, and the back trap door or something was like open, and I see myself falling into the water. But I'm gone. I mean,
Why did you fall into the water?
I was just, but it's so weird. It's so very weird. Like just now, I was just chasing this person in a blue outfit that looked sort of like Captain America, you know, and he is running really fast, and I'm running behind him, and I'll see it looked like I'm looking into a folder, but the folder is made out of Mark.
You are Mark?
No, there was oh my God, there was a bridge, and it had a truck on it, and then I was trying to cross the bridge, and then you see these are all after the fact, and I know I'm supposed to keep talking, but I saw the bridge, and then I was trying to cross the bridge, and then the bridge broke up. And the whole bridge broke up. And so I'm looking at the bridge, and I tried to change the lane, and then as I'm just looking over to the side, I can see the bridge just all broken up, and then I see that was an image of the funeral. I think it was the funeral my niece went to. Did you hear that noise?
What does that noise sound like?
I don't know. I don't know why I did that. That was weird. I mean, so many. It's like if I can just get them the images to sort of slow down.
Listen.
See so many things.
I want you to listen to my voice.
Okay.
Everything that is happening is appropriate for you at this time. And the subconscious is going to show us exactly what is most appropriate for you at this time. Things are going to slow down, and the subconscious will focus on the one important scene that you need to see today. The one important scene the subconscious needs to focus on now so you can experience it now. So what I want you to do is I want you to sit down on a cloud. Can you do that for me?
Yes.
This cloud is like magic because not only will it completely carry your weight, it is a solid cloud. Solid and comfortable and soft and heavy. Can you focus on the heaviness of that cloud, that solid cloud? Can you feel that? How solid it is?
I keep going on and off this ship.
I want you to focus on the cloud. You're sitting on a cloud, and I want you to see the cloud. Can you do that for me?
It looks like a mist.
Tell me about the mist. And tell me about this cloud.
The mist is all around me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I feel like I'm sunken into it, and I can see colors.
I want you to focus on the cloud. We're focusing now. And we're putting all of our attention and focus on the cloud. And I want to spend time on this cloud. And I want you to describe the cloud to me. And we're going to stay here for a while and relax. Tell me about the cloud. It's blue. We're going to focus on it now. Focus on the blue cloud. And we're going to stay here for a while and relax. Tell me more about the blue cloud.
Okay, I came off that cloud and I went up into space, and I saw the Earth, and the Earth backed away from me. And then this big bright light came out, and it's like I shot it really fast.
Good.
And I saw the Earth go away from me, and I was like out in the sky, out in the stars, and then there was this big bright light.
Focus on the light now. Focus on the light. Focus on that white light. How does that white light make you feel? Focus on that now.
That's bright.
Good. It's very bright. Good. Now, where is that light in relation to you? Is it above you or below you or to the side of you?
It's in front of me.
It's in front of you. And is it a very big light or a very small light?
It's bright. It's big.
It's a big, bright light, isn't it?
Yes.
Now I want you to tell me what happens next. What else do you notice around you?
It's like it has streamers just going out in all directions.
And what do those streamers look like?
And now my body is starting to feel really light.
Okay. I want you to look down at your body and describe to me what you see.
Just a blue light.
You're a big ball of light.
I'm a blue light.
A blue light.
I'm a green light. I'm just light. And all these colors.
Very good. How would someone else perceive you?
You you would think that I was just like a, a fog of colors, just like nobody, just energy, just a fog, just a lot of light, just all different color lights.
Very good. So you're an energy being.
Nothing but energy, just nothing but energy. And almost like I'm trying to look beyond myself.
No, I want you to focus on yourself now. Focus on yourself now. You are an energy being. What do you do as an energy being?
I'm just sort of swirling around.
And what is your purpose? The first thing that comes to you.
I'm cleaning.
You're cleaning.
Yes.
What are you cleaning?
I'm cleaning everything.
Tell me more about that.
I'm cleaning everything in space. And I can just feel myself almost like I'm humming, like I'm vibrating.
Why are you cleaning space?
There's a lot of, it's like dirt or just, there's like a lot of negativity, and I'm just, it's dark, but then I'm going through it.
I want you to focus on your body now. Who told you to do all the cleaning?
It's my job.
And did anyone direct you to do that?
Source.
Source told you that you needed to do this? How long have you been doing this? Forever. What is your purpose? To clean. Are you successful at cleaning? You were designed to clean? Tell me more about what you're doing and what's going on. Say that again?
It feels really good.
It feels really good. What feels really good?
To just be and clean.
Do you enjoy cleaning?
It's my purpose.
It is your purpose. Is there anything important about what's going on now with you cleaning?
It's how it's designed. And I'm traveling through space and I'm cleaning everything. I don't have a body.
Can you tell me, how do you clean?
It's my energy.
So your energy does the cleaning?
And I go through everything. Or it passes through me. And as I go through everything, it just cleans it. It purifies it.
Oh, it purifies it?
It makes it whole.
It makes it whole. Let's go ahead and condense time. We're going to move forward in time to when you stop being this energy. What's happening now?
I've stopped. I'm not moving forward anymore.
So why are you no longer going to be this energy?
I can't be anything but this energy.
Have you ever thought about being in a physical body?
I did.
You did? And what do you think about being in a physical body? Do you know you're speaking through a physical body right now? The physical body called Hank?
It's heavy. It's very heavy.
It's very heavy. Why did you decide to enter the body of Hank if you're so happy doing all the other things and cleaning?
She needs me.
Who needs you?
Gaia needs me.
Gaia needs you. Why does Gaia need you? Tell me more.
They're hurting her. It wants to be released.
And so how are you going to help her with that?
She is in my body. I'm cleaning her. Including me.
Why did you show Hank this lifetime?
So you can know who he is.
Hank has some questions. Would you be open to answering his questions?
Yes.
Hank has had a couple of people bring up a very particular number to him, 54362. What is the significance of this number? What does it mean?
It's who he is.
Tell me more about that.
They're light codes.
They're light codes.
And they're flashing.
They're flashing, did you say?
They are flashing, and they're flashing green.
What is the purpose of these light codes?
times he's done it?
How many times he's done what?
Seems like any time he's had to clean up on it.
So 5, 4, 3, 6, 2. Would that be, for instance, 54,362? Would that be a number of planets that Hank has cleaned?
Yes.
I understand. Thank you for that information. Hank also has some additional questions. Would it be okay to ask you those as well?
Please.
Hank has always wanted the opportunity to connect with Isabel and Augustine. So, would it be beneficial for Hank to know that he's always connected to them?
She's green.
Pardon?
She's green.
She's green?
Isabel.
Isabel is green. Would it be helpful to give Hank a physical sensation, a body sensation of some type right now, to let him know that he's connected to them right now?
He feels something.
Would you allow him to describe the sensation out loud, please?
She's inside of me. He's inside of me too.
They're really big. How does your body feel when you have them inside of you?
I'm expanding.
You feel expansive?
Very expansive.
Thank you so much. Would it be possible to make the sensation stronger, to really help Hank know without any doubt whatsoever that he's connected to them?
They are him.
Mm-hmm. I would like to give
They
Hank.
are one with him.
I would like to give Hank a physical body sensation as confirmation so that his conscious mind will know when he is connected with them.
As he's connected, there is no. His body fades.
Mm.
And it just grows and it grows. And it's starting to sort of melt and just growing. It's very big.
What is something else that you could tell Hank about Isabel and Augustine that he would be pleased to hear? Some new information about them.
Yeah, he needs to understand that they are. He is them.
Mm-hmm.
Unified. He's not doing anything, they're doing everything.
Mm.
And even when he thinks he's doing something that he shouldn't be doing, or that he's been told not to do, it's them doing it because it's supposed to be done.
Mm.
All the experiences that everyone has are supposed to be done.
And that seems to be real important for him to hear, is that correct?
It is, because he should release what they've been telling him and what they tried to program him for, but he's very, very strong. He's very powerful. He tries to hold all that energy that he has, which is why he cries so much. Because he's expanding, And the body can only take so much, and then the tears go.
Mm-hmm.
It's an overdose. But it's natural, and it's good.
So it is a good thing for him.
It's a very good thing.
Very good. Can you tell me more about the other 2 extraterrestrials that have been around that Isabel and Augustine have noticed and have pointed out to Hank? Tell me more about who they are.
They're his relatives.
Relatives of who?
They're Hank's relatives.
Oh, they're Hank's relatives.
There's Isabel. There are Augustine's. They're all one. They're emanations of him. On the highest level, he is the one. He knows it. It's hard for him to. It's very hard for him to. He knows it, but it's hard for him to express. And they're there. They're always there. He's a part of them.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a part of us. He's a part of a lot. He's a part of a lot.
He is a part of a lot.
He's the bravest one. They wouldn't come to the planet. And he was brave enough to come, even though everything he's been through. Every time he comes here, he still comes because he's so brave. He's fearless.
Hank has received the information that while he's been here, that he has 57,000 expressions of himself. Can you tell me more about that? What that really means?
In order to come to the earth, he doesn't like coming. He doesn't mind coming here. But he likes to get in and do his thing and leave. He loves Gaia. He's one with Gaia. He's helped her so much. He helped her so much. He hurt her. She was crying. Because she was being hurt. And it breaks his heart. So he came. And he's here.
And
they've been watching the planet, and they are his liaisons.
who are his liaisons?
The 2.
Oh, the other 2 extraterrestrials.
Interdimensionals.
Oh, interdimensionals.
If they were physically manifest, they would be terrestrials. And they are the prey mantis.
Okay.
They're ancient. And they're wise. And they're eternal.
How is Hank connected to that praying mantis race?
In his travels from source, he manifests them. They have an eternal ancient job. When they developed this planet and they developed this galaxy, it's all a big experiment. We wanted to see what it was like. He didn't really, he knows, but he had to, after he created it, he created Gaia. He had to be, he wanted to go down and experience his creation.
Mm-hmm.
And he came. And when he came, he was so exalted. They came to him. They came to him for healing. They came from him to him from all over the planet.
His first expression here on earth, what was his incarnation?
He was the high priestess.
Tell me about what was his purpose as the high priestess.
He brought civilization. He brought healing. They worshipped him.
Mm-hmm.
They thought he was the deity. And he would come back and forth. He wouldn't just stay. And they would call for him. And he would come. But he was a sheep.
So what lessons did she learn in that lifetime?
Her creation was beautiful.
Her creation is beautiful.
And that it was good.
Mm.
And then it became corrupted.
Now every lifetime also has a purpose. What was the purpose of that lifetime for her?
To experience her creation.
To experience the creation.
To experience her creation.
And then what was the next expression and incarnation that Hank had on the earth?
They started blowing. They started the bombs again.
Uh-huh.
He was disgusted. And he had to come down and see what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
He got too close. He was persecuted. He was trying to stop them. He was undermining them.
Mm-hmm.
And they hunted him down. They got him.
And what lessons did Hank learn from that lifetime?
He learned forgiveness. He learned what it was like to be in the depth of delusion.
Mm-hmm.
And still, no matter what they did to him, he still loved them. He still loves them.
What was the purpose of that lifetime?
To forgive.
Why?
He forgave them.
He did forgive them.
He forgave them while he was still there. And they watched. They let him go through it. They let him go through it. But they were there afterwards.
Who was there afterwards?
The prey magus.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to come back over and over and over and over again. He didn't really have to. He divided himself up.
How many times did he divide himself up?
57,000.
57,000. And so why did he divide himself like that?
So he can get it all done in one.
Ah, so he can get through all of his...
He's very powerful. He's very, very powerful. He has so much energy running through him.
So why did Hank have those dreams of being a Jew and being in Auschwitz?
They hunted him down.
Mm-hmm.
He was there. That was his second life.
But why did Hank get those dreams?
Hank has a purpose. He's on a mission.
Did those dreams have a purpose for him?
He needed to know. He had been through it. And it wasn't in this lifetime. It was in another lifetime.
Mm.
And he should let that go. And they did the worst, and they still couldn't stop him.
Mm.
They scared him, no. He didn't want to come back. And he changed his mind. And then they gave him all that love. He remembered it.
Mm.
And he had his resolve. And then he came back.
And then he came back.
He wanted to be here at the right time.
The right time for what?
He wanted to be here for the right time of his maturity.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to be here when they were to come back, when they would come to the planet and be here.
When who would come to the planet?
The Premanas, they're coming.
Mm-hmm.
They're here. They're watching. They're observing him.
Mm-hmm.
He played his hand very good.
Good.
Very good. Now he's here. And he's doing it. He is doing it. And he is a she.
Tell me, what is Hank's purpose in his current lifetime?
He's a facilitator. He's a healer. He is a cleaner. He is the cleaner. He's cleaning up a lot of mess for a lot of people.
Mm.
It's all him. We're all one.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more about, would you elaborate on Aeon and what that means?
We are the original light.
So Aeon means something of the original light?
We are the original light.
Mm.
We are Aeon.
How does Aeon relate to Hank?
Hank is a creator. Hank created Gaia. Hank is Gaia. We created Earth to have experience without contrast. We had to have the opposite.
Mm.
But he's here. Gaia lowered herself from Terra down to Earth. She's rising back up. He's helping. That second lifetime was a motivator. He understood the depravity of the depth of delusion.
Mm.
It was not good.
So you said
It
Gaia...
was necessary.
It was necessary. You said Gaia is going to raise up again?
She's rising up now. If you can't keep up with her vibration, they won't remain here.
Mm.
And he's cleaning. He's cleaning. He's doing his job.
So he is doing his job.
He is doing his job.
Good. Very good. I have some questions about, more questions about Hank's, where he originated from and things that he's incarnated as. Does Hank have any draconian background? Or dragonian background?
That's in another dimension.
Would you tell me about that?
But they followed him. They love him. clean for them. He did so much for them.
So Hank had cleaned in another dimension also?
5,000. 54362. This is how many dimensions that he's working on.
And so the dragons were one of the dimensions Hank had helped?
Yes, and they love him. And they protect him. They knew what he went through. And they are never going to leave his side. They're here now. They flew by you this earlier.
Oh, the red one. Earlier when Hank and I were talking.
Yes.
What does Dragonborn mean? Or does that relate to Hank at all?
He did the same thing. He was born into the dragon community. He was held in high esteem. He had a great life. And he helped their civilization grow and advance. This is what he does. He does this by design.
I understand. So he's helped the dragons before.
He's helped lots of people. Lots of people. And it's overwhelming.
And now he's here to help Earth.
In this body, in this little tiny body. But he's strong. He's been through so much. He's not sharing everything. But it's good.
Can you show Hank his dragon companion? Give him a glimpse of what that looks like, a clear picture? And can you let him describe that, please? Beautiful and terrible?
It would be terrible for humans to see.
Why?
Because they're big.
Oh, they're really big?
They would probably die to see it in person. That neighbor, he did die because of those dragons. He saw them. He was close to death. He was proud of them. He went with them. They took him home. He was happy to see Hank. He was happy to die next door to him.
So his neighbor was happy.
Yes.
Good.
His body was afraid. He didn't remember. He was on a lot of drugs.
He didn't have a good life, his neighbor.
Oh. He's happy now.
I'm glad he's happy now. But there are other beings that visit Hank too, not just the dragons. When he was in Houston, lived on 12th and a half Street.
Those the blues, they're blue and they're tiny, but they have so much love.
Why did they come and visit Hank when he lived there and float above him?
They were sent. He's important. Everyone has his back.
Even the blues that came and visited him.
He has helped a lot of people. A lot of people.
So who sent those blues to come visit Hank?
They're just workers. There's an ancient civilization. Ancient civilization. And Hank has been there too. He has influenced a lot of people. And they love him.
Is that why they showed up? Because they love him?
Yes. It was his first apartment. He was happy. He danced. He had tents. And we were just checking in on him.
Oh, good. So they were just checking in on him.
They're always here. They're the blue orbs.
They're the blue orbs that he sees in his house.
They don't come in their form anymore. That sort of freaked him out. He wasn't where he is now, but they knew they weren't going to come that way again. And now they come in the little blue orbs. They just want them to know we're here. We're watching you. We're protecting you. We have your back.
And Hank's also seen over his home. He's seen ETs over his home in the sky, too.
Oh, they're nosy.
Oh, what are they doing? Tell me more about them.
They're watching him.
Why? Why are they watching Hank?
He's a celebrity. He's a celebrity. And not an earthly celebrity. He just helps a lot of people. That was his design. And it's so hard for them to... They can't resist.
They have to come look and see what he's doing?
He's shining.
So they see him shining.
Everywhere he goes. He has such a strong energy signature. It's like a beacon. And then when they realize who it is, they set up. They know what I've been through and they've seen it and they just want to protect me and know that I'm loved. Not everyone can get to him. He has to know that.
He has to know that not everyone can get to him.
No, they cannot. His protection is stronger than Fort Knox.
So he has major protection.
Across the multiverse. Yes.
Good. Well, whenever he was in Florida, some ETs were doing some sort of procedure on his back. What was going on?
He has a lot of work. A lot of work. And they were reinforcing his system so his kundalini would flow.
That's why they were doing it on his back, so his kundalini could flow.
Yes.
I understand. So they were helping him and reinforcing his system.
Maintenance. This density is not easy. The experiment went wrong.
The experiment went wrong?
There were infiltrators. With their own agenda. They didn't know he was coming. He's here.
You mean Hank's here?
He is here.